What's up, everybody? Jedi Gem 83 doing a WrestleMania 32 recap. Wow, um, I'm excited to be doing this. So if you have not seen the show, this is going to kind of spoil it for you guys. So if you haven't seen the show, you might want to head out the door. 'Cause I'm pretty you're gonna hear about it on Raw tonight. So let's get started. This is the pre-show. Kalisto versus Ryback, the U.S. title. Kalisto won it. I didn't catch the pre-show. Just reading you guys' results off of that. Total Divas match. Not into this. Not really into this match at all. So just Team Bella won, I guess, if you want to call it that. Usos versus Dudley Boys. Usos won, which I think this match should have been into the card at WrestleMania. But yeah, past the pre-show, let's move on to WrestleMania 32 from Dallas, Texas, AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys. First match on the card was the Intercontinental title in a ladder match. I have not seen a ladder match at WrestleMania for quite a while. Maybe because I haven't seen WrestleMania that much, but Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Stardust, Zack Ryder, Sin Cara, and The Miz. For the mid card, these guys put on a show, guys. These guys did just an awesome job. You know, each and every superstar gave everything they had and gave it their all. It's fun to watch. You haven't seen this from the mid card in a while. I enjoyed it. Dolph Ziggler starting to look more and more like Shawn Michaels every day. But the winner of this match was Zack Ryder. I'm so happy for this guy. This guy has been held back for a while, and he finally got his push. The guy finally won a title, and it's the Intercontinental title. You know, he deserves it. This guy's been in the WWE for 9 years, and he's always been popular with the fans, but he's never gotten pushed. This guy's more popular than Roman Reigns. He's been held back for so long, and now he finally gets what he deserves. He gets a title. So congratulations to Zack Ryder. Woo woo woo. You know it. Alright, congratulations to him, man. Proud of him. Again, a really good match. I give this match I give it a B. A solid B. Next match, Jericho versus AJ Styles. Man, you wonder why they call AJ Styles a phenomenal one. This guy brings it, man. This was an awesome match to watch. Very high octane, very high flying, back and forth. Just they put out a show, and for AJ Styles in his first WrestleMania, you know, I'm sure he's gotten the chills. The only thing I didn't like was Jericho won. Jericho's always been good at putting people over, but you know, I'm guessing this is Vince and his thing with no non-TNA or non-WWE guys. I give this match I give it probably another B because I wanted AJ to win. His first WrestleMania match. You know, they did the same thing to Sting last year. A legend, Sting, who by the way retired at the Hall of Fame ceremony on Saturday night. Sad to see him go, man. Sting's always been one of my favorites, but AJ Styles should have won, man, because he's already over with the fans, but this would have been something for him. Moving on to the third match, New Day versus League of Nations. Is an okay match, but I'll get this match, just this segment, this match was entertaining because of the New Day. These guys come out in a friggin' 20-foot box, or 20-foot high box of bootios. Man, that was entertaining to see that. That was something I've never seen on a WrestleMania stage, but they entertained the crowd, you know, just with their antics and the trombone and everything else. I was laughing pretty much any time they did anything. And it's amazing because they started off as heels. They started off as bad guys, and now they're so over with the crowd, and the crowd loves them. It's like, you know, that's something. League of Nations won. We got bad guys winning tonight. I don't know why. Except it was Zack Ryder. Um, so what happened after the match was probably one of my highlights of the night, and the reason why I'm going to give this a freaking A plus plus. Not because of the match, because the match was okay, but the post-match segment. League Nations gets up on the ring and says, "Oh, no one can defeat us. There's no three guys that can stand up to us," and all this other crap that they're talking. And out comes the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, in his ring gear, no less. After the guy said he'll never wrestle again, he's retired. He's done with it. He comes out. Then Mick Foley comes out in his Cactus Jack gear, and I'm starting to mark out because this is like Attitude Era all over again. And finally, this made me mark out the hardest. This made me, made me scream and holler and cheer. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the man, comes out, and man, AT&T Stadium erupted, man. 101,000 strong, exploded. This guy comes out, and it's the Attitude Era all over again. I mean, these guys come out and just come on down to the ring, and they just whoop the shit out of League of Nations. Couple stunners, sweet chin music. Mr. Sacco clear the ring out, and sorry, my nose keeps itching. And out, clear them out. The New Day come in, they start dancing, and Shawn Michaels and Mick Foley, do their thing and dance a little bit, which is kind of weird to see. And then Xavier Woods gets, he tries to get Stone Cold Steve Austin to dance. Austin teases it, but he stuns Xavier Woods. Yes, that's awesome. Austin is still Austin. After that was a beer bash. Just great to see these guys. I was so excited, man. Like I said, I was cheering and clapping and throwing back to 1998 when I was, watching WWE or WWF at the time. Every Monday night. I couldn't get pay-per-views because they were $50, but it gave me the chills, man. I absolutely love that. God dang. That's why I give that segment an A++, just because of those guys, not because of the match. Move on. The next match was Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose in a street fight. No holds barred. Unfortunately, I had to leave. I could not see this match at the time, but I was able to read up on it and catch a couple highlights. The Beast, man. Brock freaking Lesnar. Dude. I don't know why he's not in the title picture. But Dean Ambrose, you got to give that guy props, man. He brings it every time. He gives it everything he has every time. So, from what I read and what I've been hearing, it was a great match. I wish I could talk more about it. Unfortunately, I missed it. I'll have to catch the highlights later. But I want to get this video out to you guys like this morning because I have another video coming out tonight. So yeah, I heard that was a really good match. So I'll make sure I catch the highlights on that one. Next match on the card was the Women's Championship. They finally got a new belt. That piece of shit, freaking butterfly looking crap that they had. Glad they finally got rid of that. Just so you guys know, Marissa's gonna walk by, so I was gonna wait. But anyway, Women's Championship. Charlotte with her dad, Ric Flair, versus Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch. Again, I had to miss this match because I had to leave for a little bit. But I heard really good stuff about it. I'm about to go back and watch the highlights on that one too. The women's division has been struggling since the Attitude Era, since they lost, since people retired and everything else, and it's just been too drama and too diva and everything else. And from what I heard last night, they really put on a show, and we haven't seen that since some of the other female wrestlers retired. Oh, by the way, while I'm talking about the divas or the women's division, congratulations to Jacqueline. She was inducted to the Hall of Fame this weekend, and she was a cornerstone of the Attitude Era for the women's division. Her and Sable and Trish Stratus and Lita and Chyna and all those other female wrestlers that we had. and they set the bar high. So anyway, back to this current division. Charlotte won. She had Ric Flair in a quarter, of course, but I heard they put out a really good match, and congratulations to them. They got very high praise for that. Moving on, Undertaker versus Shane. Oh wow, this is the match that again brought me back to the Attitude Era. Shane might be in his 40s, but the dude still got it. Undertaker is getting as old as he's getting. He still has it. This guy can still go. It was an awesome match. It was Hell in a Cell. So many highlights from this match itself. Shane getting driven through the side of the cage. Undertaker basically just controlled the match for most of the beginning of it, and then Shane finally came back, and he did his coast to coast, which is where he sets up a garbage can on one side and he jumps from one side to the other and kicks the garbage can in his opponent's face. He did that, not as clean as he used to do it, but he did it, and it was really cool. But the highlight of the night, and man, I gotta give props to Shane for doing this. He laid Undertaker out on the announcer's table and climbs up to the top of the Hell in a Cell. Mind you, this is a 20-foot cage, a 20-foot high, steel cage, and shades of Mick Foley, shades of the Attitude Era. Shane frickin' jumps from the top of the cage down to the table. Undertaker moves, so Shane goes right through the table. Man, I can hear Jim Ross in my head going, "He's broken in half! He's broken in half!" And just. Man, it is an awesome match. I give this match an A+. Just Shane and Undertaker brought it, and I'm happy for them both. What I didn't like was that Vince was not at ringside. They built this whole thing up where Shane was going to take over Monday Night Raw and the WWE, and Vince disowned him on Raw and everything else, and there was no Vince. I don't think I saw him the entire night. There was no Vince at ringside. That was kind of disappointing. But it is what it is. I'm curious what's going to happen on Monday Night Raw tonight. So, we'll see. But, wow, that was something else. Alright, moving on to the 7th match on the card. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Another mid-card, lower tier kind of match. Younger stars versus mid-card, you had the Big Show, you had Mark Henry, you had Kane, and you expect the big guys to win. And shocker of the night, Shaquille O'Neal comes out. Shaq. He's an NBA analyst. What's he doing in a WWE ring? Guess he wanted to get his WrestleMania moment. Man, you think frickin' Big Show is tall? Shaq's like way up here, man. DDP. Diamond Dallas Page, guys. I haven't seen him since, the invasion, since, he retired, about 15, what was it, 12 years ago? Something like that. After the invasion, whatever. Tatanka. Dude, I have not seen Tatanka in almost 20-something years. Like, before the Attitude Era. Like, he retired, I don't know if he retired, but I have not seen him in a WWE ring for years. If he has, I'd never caught him. Kind of got fat. The guy got belly, man, but he still got it, man. Still got it. What I liked about this is that the big guys didn't win. No. It was an NXT up-and-coming star. Baron Corbin won. Congratulations to him. I know he's kind of a heel in NXT, but a younger star won. That's good for him because NXT, from what I heard, is great. It's phenomenal. I'm hoping Samoa Joe and Finn Balor, come up to the main roster soon. It was good to see them win. I give them a B. Man. Attitude Era coming back, man. I'm telling you. Next segment was The Rock. Man, that place exploded when he came out, man. It just came out with a damn flamethrower. It was literally set the place on fire. No, he didn't set the place on fire, but the electricity, the energy, the crowd was so into it. They're loving every minute of it. I mean, it's The Rock. He comes out and he sets his, there's this thing that says Rock, and he sets it on fire, and man, it's just 101,000 strong, man. They were living it. They were loving it. It was a moment, man. It was just uh, electrifying. It truly was electrifying. I felt it. Even sitting behind a computer screen watching it, I was excited. Marking out again. It was just great. He comes out and he cuts an awesome promo and everything else, and then gets interrupted by Bray Wyatt. That was cool. I'm especially if you're Bray Wyatt, coming out and seeing 100,000 plus strong with their flashlights and their fireflies, as they call them. You know, that must have been something for him. They interrupt The Rock, and I noticed something when The Rock came out. He had his wrestling boots on. I thought he was going to get involved in the Triple H Roman Reigns match later on, but that wasn't to be. So he comes out, and they come out and they interrupt him and say they're gonna just destroy him and all this other stuff, and decimate him and all this other stuff. And then Rock challenges to a match. Rock actually wrestled at WrestleMania. Granted, it was only for about 6 seconds because he took on Eric Rowan, and beat him in 6 seconds. He pinned him with a rock bottom. I think they beat his old record. It was 8 seconds when he pinned the Boss Man back in 1998 Survivor Series. So yeah, he beat Eric Rowan, and they surround the ring and about to jump The Rock, and out comes John Cena. Shocker. I thought Cena was hurt. I didn't think he was going to come back. But he comes out and he helps out The Rock, and a couple AAs to people and rock bottoms and everything else. Man, as much as I love this segment, I was a little disappointed because after they cleared out the Wyatt family, I saw so many opportunities for a John Cena heel turn. I was hoping and praying, like, come on, here's the chance. Do it. Because we've all wanted to see Cena, turn heel. He did not do it, guys. He did not turn heel. A little disappointed on that one. I wanted to see him do it. There's just so many opportunities. But other than that, definitely an A+, and not just because of the Attitude Era, because it was a really well, segment. Put together really well. So, excited for that one. Sorry, I'm going with my notes because there's a lot to write, and I can't remember it all. Final match, main event, WrestleMania. Triple H versus Roman Reigns, WWE Championship. The opening was awesome. Stephanie plays that evil character so well, and just her voice drives you nuts, but it's just, she's, I own you, we own you, and da-da-da-da-da, and all this other stuff. And just, if you guys can't catch the highlights on it, she plays that evil witch, and it's like, she does that really well. On to the match, Triple H comes out, Roman Reigns comes out, back and forth match. Roman Reigns was getting booed out of the stadium. Like, he was not getting over whatsoever, guys. Triple H was getting more pops from him. But cut it, all in all, Roman Reigns is the new WWE champion. I give this match a B+C. They could have done a little bit better. Triple H pretty much carried the entire match. Like, him and Stephanie, they're trying to play the heel, and they're trying to get people to boo them, and people are just not booing them. They're booing Roman Reigns. Anyway, like I said, Roman Reigns does end up winning the WWE Championship. I think this is his third reign. And I give this a C because, again, there's another missed opportunity for a heel turn. Something could have happened, and it didn't. Roman Reigns could have turned heel. It just did not happen. Triple H is a solid heel. Roman Reigns could have turned last night. He did. Other than that, guys, it was a pretty good WrestleMania. I give overall, all in all, I give the show an A. It was good. Mid-Carders did their thing. Rock, Austin, Triple H. or all the Attitude Era guys, Austin, Triple H, HBK, Mick Foley. Those guys, really brought back a lot of memories. So yeah, I'm hoping to catch a Raw tonight. I probably won't because I have to work, but can't wait to see what happens. So remember, like, subscribe, favorite, comment, all this good stuff. And man, it's just can't wait to see it. All right, guys, peace out.